Alright, first I'm going to start off by saying, Kohallah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth, and salutations to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And I'm gonna jump straight into this video. I don't want to make it too long. I got a couple scriptures, actually a few. I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm not gonna really break them down too much. I mean these are self-explanatory. They break themselves down, and I got a couple videos that I wanted to show you guys. All right, so let's jump. The first scripture I wanted to jump into is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. We know it. We all know the scripture. It's about Yahushua, who you guys ignorantly call Jesus Christ. This is when he was sitting upon the Mount Olives with his disciples, and they came privately, asking him what is going to be the end of basically the end of the world. When is he going to be coming back? And basically bringing the kingdom of heaven. Basically, what they really wanted to know. All right. So with that being said, let's jump straight into it. This is Matthew 24 verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I'll read it verbatim, Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? So I just wanted to read that real quick. We all know it, but just wanted to bring it out in case somebody doesn't know it. But this is the sign this is how you know, because you're supposed to be, if you believe you're a prophet of the Lord, you're supposed to be measuring the times we're in diligently, right? And these are the signs that we're looking for. Okay. And with that being said, I'm gonna jump straight into the videos, but I'm gonna bring one more scripture out. And then we jump into the videos. This is Proverbs 29 verse 2. It says, When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And like I said, Job 9 and 24 tells you that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And with that being said, let the videos speak for themselves. And the first video, this is all from today, matter of fact, okay? And it's all off of Al Jazeera News, because I watch the news almost every day, and they had some good videos up. All right, so I said, let me do a little sit down, on the news that's going on. This is the stuff they're not showing you on NBC, CBS, Fox News. You got to go to these alternative news sources. And this station, Al Jazeera, it used to be, I don't know, in Florida anyways, I don't know about where you guys are at, but it used to be on our local, not on our local, but it used to be on our cable stations. And they removed this shit, man, a while ago. About probably 2-3 years ago, they removed this station. But you could find it on YouTube, obviously. And they always had, I love that channel, at the crib. That's all I used to watch, man. Had powerful videos on there, man. But anyway, let's jump straight into this, man. This is I don't even know how to say that. Harare sanitation crisis to blame for Zimbabwe cholera epidemic. And remember, it said pestilences, right? Famine, earthquakes, wars, rumors of wars. But this is an example of cholera. That's a pestilence. That's a disease, all right? Listen to this.
Raw sewage from blocked and burst pipes flows through Glenview, a poor suburb of Harare. Rubbish piles up nearby, another source of disease. Zimbabwe's government recently declared a cholera emergency in the capital. Norman Murungwa has lived here for nearly 15 years. In that time, he says the abnormal is becoming normal. Every year, people get sick.
I'm very worried because the the drains should be cleaned. The city council should come regular and clean all the trenches.
Some households in Harare haven't had running water for years. People who live here say it's been like this for months. You can smell the raw sewage and the houses are really close by. They say they've asked the city council to do...
And you gotta take into consideration, this isn't just, I know this is Zimbabwe, you probably like, who gives a shit, this is Africa, right? But there's many other so-called third world countries that are like this, that are around the world, man. And Jake, we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know, we are the sands of the sea, and Israel is, you know, scattered amongst the heathen, right? So you got to figure everywhere that's shitty like this, more than likely is Jake over there catching hell, man. All right? I.e. example, Venezuela, which I got a thing on Venezuela. South America, the northern tribe, like I said, been catching hell, man. The Lord is visiting them, man. The Lord is saving Babylon the Great, which is America, for last. But it's going to come here, man. All these plagues are going to hit America, man. And that's Jacob's trouble, man. All right? But I'll let you
do something about it. But despite the cholera outbreak, nothing's been done. Politicians are blaming
some
each
of these
other
people
for the
probably
crisis.
Jake, man.
The new health minister,
yeah, some of them are Hamites,
has
but
said
a
the
lot of them probably
opposition-run city
Jake,
council
man.
is mismanaged and corrupt. The opposition says the
You
government
got the
should
West
provide
Indies
more
that's
money
like
for
this
water
probably,
and sanitation.
in the Caribbean. You got,
Harare
all
City
over.
Council
We all
workers say
over,
they
man.
need nearly $10 billion to repair water, sewers and roads.
The funding has not been so much forthcoming.
Thick clay. I got
Also
scriptures
partly
on that
because
too.
the customers who use the infrastructure.
That's really why the world is in the state that it's in right now, is because like Revelation says, that the nations are drunk, man. They've drunken of that Babylon juice, man. Okay? And they followed after Babylon, that democracy, that beast, that's the system that the whore rides. They've all gobbled up that democracy mentality and laden themselves with that thick clay. Okay?
Not pay their bills. The city is owed in excess of 780 million by its customers, which money, if it had come, could have gone towards the rehabilitation of the wastewater.
Because when the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. That's an example of the people mourning. All right, I'm gonna keep moving because don't want to make the video too long. This is from today too, September 15th, 2018, off of Al Jazeera again. It says no remorse in Germany for 2008 financial crisis response. Okay, 10 years. Let me go down some. This is from today. 10 years after financial crash of 2008, Germany faces accusations of helping to wreck the Greek economy by demanding punitive austerity measures. Basically, like I keep saying, Greece is, if you've been watching any of my videos, Greece is another example of a shithole economy, man. Everybody has laden themselves with that thick clay. They're all drunk off that Babylon juice, which is democracy, which is that what the beast rides upon, man. NATO and the EU, that's the beast, man. The Roman Empire, the new Roman Empire, man. The rebirth of the Roman Empire. That's how these devils operate and rule. The oligarchs, man.
In the corridors of power in Berlin, there are reasons to be cheerful. 10 years ago, the German economy was so well insulated that a big crash was never going to cause a crisis. So much.
And that's what you knuckleheads think, man, that it's not going to happen. But it's in the scriptures, man. This place is going to crash, man. It's in the scriptures. The Lord said it, it's going to be done, man. Once the Lord spoke it, it's already done. It's a done deal. Okay, all this shit was written from the beginning, man. And if you watch history, it's the same shit over and over, man. The Rothschilds, they do the same thing over and over, man. It's like man.
Much has changed in other European countries, but not here. In the first 6 months of this year alone, the German economy ran a budget surplus of over $50 billion. That's almost 3% of Germany's gross domestic product or annual wealth. It's the kind of figure that makes other countries either extremely jealous or absolutely furious. It was the German government that demanded, after the bank started to fall, that the European Commission impose new rules on countries like Greece, forcing them to adopt hugely destructive tax-raising powers in return for bailouts and loans. A decade on, stagnant economies
talk about
and huge
usury,
unemployment
man.
levels
That's
are
how
what's left.
this devil
The
loves
proceeds go to the
that
banks,
usury, man.
not the people.
That Federal Reserve,
Many
man. They love
economists hold
usury.
Germany directly
That big
responsible
play.
for bankrupting Greece.
It is a very anti-democratic approach,
Yeah, man.
but it is something that gives assurance to German politicians that there are rules and that they can be adhered to and that things will work out. But I think that kind of comfort is illusionary.
You can watch it if you want. You get the idea, man. Germany's a shithole, man. Oh yeah, I'm talking about Venezuela. This is from today too. OAS chief says military actions not ruled out in Venezuela. Oh yeah, they wanna go over. I think this is a dude from Colombia. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Slovakia if it's not. But they talking about they want to go over there and use force to take out dude over there in Venezuela, man. Basically. And which is, like I said, what the devil always does. He goes over there and topples countries, cripples the economy, and then uses that as an excuse for war, man. Proxy wars and shit.
Secretary General of the OAS, Luis Almagro, is swamped by Venezuelan migrants and photographers as he tries to make his way through the Simón Bolívar Bridge. Migrants shout, "Freedom for Venezuela," as others shake Almagro's hand and cry for help.
At the Northern Kingdom, man.
We need them to do
ready for the
something,
chip.
anything.
They
We
gonna
need
take the
countries
chip,
to
man.
unite to help
They ready for the chip, man. They ready for any little pressure. They ready for the chip, man. They starving. They over there starving, man. I'm gonna let this whole video run.
democracy and food to return to Venezuela.
The visit to the Colombian border town of Cúcuta is the first stop of a series of meetings in countries across South America, strained by the growing exodus of Venezuelans. A newly formed work group has been tasked to design a more coordinated regional response to this unprecedented mass migration. At a press conference, Almagro said only restoring democracy in Venezuela can solve the crisis.
You heard what he just said? Only restoring democracy, like I said. That's what they gonna take that chip, man. Everybody gonna take it, man. The masses of you motherfuckers gonna take that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. You gonna take it, man. When you can't feed your children, when there's anarchy, when there's civil unrest, and the government, your government, comes to you and tells you that that's the way out, and the people that don't want to take the chip, i.e. the Israelites, i.e. the people pushing this truth, are telling you they're going to label us as terrorists, man. You guys are going to take that chip, man.
That a military intervention...
Half of you people, Salakia, are fat as hell, man, out of shape. You can't go a couple hours without eating, much less a day, 4 days, a week. You gonna take that chip
and be ruled out,
and the Lord is gonna destroy you.
We've never seen such an immoral government in the world, one so unwilling to allow humanitarian aid to enter their country when they are in the middle of an unprecedented humanitarian...
What is he talking about? The same thing is happening over in Yemen. the Israelis and shit, they don't allow humanitarian aid to go over there, man. You see, these people are hypocrites, man, devils. The Lord going to call Lord Yahweh destroy this place, man.
Crisis. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Colombian authorities are asking for financial aid and want the United Nations to appoint a special representative to coordinate the international response.
That's part of the
Almost
beast.
a million
NATO, EU,
Venezuelans
that's
are
part of the
currently
beast.
living in Colombia, but the real number is likely higher. As authorities make it more difficult for Venezuelans to cross legally, new unofficial and often dangerous routes open up as migrants make their way to countries as far as Ecuador and Peru.
All of the shit, like I said before, basically, South America is, excuse my French, fucked, man. They're done. The Northern Kingdom, the economy down there is completely ready for the chip, okay? And where do you think they're flooded? They're fleeing north. They can't go south. South is water. So they're gonna go north up here. Okay, it's a trickle down effect. It's spreading. It's spreading all across Europe. It's spreading, man. It's spreading. Can't you guys see? This is the time. Not to mention the Lord got the hurricanes. He got the earthquakes here, there. He have earthquakes in the Middle East, man. In Iran, you got 6.7 earthquakes here, there. Come on, man. This is the time.
Day after day here at the border. We've been here just 10 minutes and we've seen dozens and dozens of Venezuelan migrants trying to cross illegally into Colombia. Many of them carry bags to try to smuggle.
Got diapers on, man. Look how they catching hell, man. They catching. Look at that. He don't even have diapers on for the child. They catching hell.
Many of them carry bags to try to smuggle meat or scrap metal or truly anything they can sell for real money to continue their journey.
We haven't had anything to eat for 4 days. We bring metal and plastic. I don't know how much I will make with this, but at least enough for a piece of bread.
A more structured regional response to the crisis might help struggling receiving countries like Colombia, but no one believes that unless there's real change in Venezuela, that the flood can be stopped. Alessandro Rampietti.
Then you shall know prophet had been among you. Let's see. I got one more video, and then jump back into the scriptures, and I shut it down. Let's see. Thousands rallying against Lumen offensive on northwest Syria. So take it over to the Middle East. See? The people, look at this, man. Unrest, man. Civil unrest, like the Lord said, man. Nation against nation. The people in uproar, man. Now is the time. This is from today, too. Slovakia.
Powerful scenes not seen in Idlib for years.
We have one clear message. We will not negotiate, we will not forgive, and we will not reconcile with a criminal like Bashar al-Assad. Mr. de Mistura, listen to the voice of the people!
We want our freedom, they sing. These scenes are a reminder of the early days of Syria's revolution. Before the violent government crackdown, before the arrival of countless foreign-backed armed groups, before Russia got involved and changed the course
what is that code word for? Foreign-backed groups, i.e. America. Okay? That's code word. Code word is what they're trying to tell you, okay? They're tired of the shit, man.
And changed the course of this war. Before millions were forced from their homes,
the war ain't going to end. The war is going to intensify. It's going to intensify. It's going to intensify to the civilians, to the average Joe citizens, okay? That's what's going to happen.
Hundreds of thousands killed. Before homes and cities were leveled, before the fabric of Syrian society was arguably destroyed. The chant the same as it was in 2011. The people want the downfall of the regime.
Today we're here to fight for the demands of this revolution, that the regime must go. We'll not reconcile with them, whatever promises they make. We'll never trust.
Like I said, right now it's just a bunch of rumors of war and stuff like that, like I said, but it's going to intensify, man. It's gonna come to, like I said, it's a powder keg. This place is ready to erupt, all right? So let's jump into the scriptures and I'll shut it down. I'm going to go straight to the point. You guys should know these scriptures. They pretty much break themselves down. Alright, so I started Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5, right? It says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine. Who is the he? He's talking about Esau, okay? Alright? He transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Damn Edomites, man. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. And that's, come on, I mean, I still want to break it up, but come on, it breaks itself down, man. This is self-explanatory. Who this is talking about, okay? Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And I'm gonna continue, but I got Obadiah right quick to prove who that's talking about. Okay, all right. This is Obadiah from the top. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us raise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Who is he talking about? Edom. That's the subject matter. Edom. Okay. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. It says, verse 3, the main point. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Okay. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so like I said, I just brought that out real quick to prove my point. Yea, also because this is Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Okay, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Okay, and like I said, that's talking about debt. Okay, how long? And that's the nations are drunk with that though. They talking about how long. We're really the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, are really the ones that are talking about how long, because we're sighing and crying. The other nations, they talk shit, but soon as he come with some new program, they sign on, they right on board. All right. But anyway, let's keep it moving. This is Revelations 18. I start at verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. Okay? And like I said, that's the point, man. All these nations, they talk shit, but, you know, they've waxed rich with her, man. Okay? They indulge with her. And also they conspire against us with Esau. Okay? I'll read verse 4. I didn't plan on it, but I'm going to read verse 4. It says, And I heard another voice, this is Revelation 18 and 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And what is her works? Slavery, oppression, usury, what's that other one we were just talking about? Salakia. Okay, but her works are ill-gotten goods, man. Okay, it says verse 6. Reward her. Let's go back to the top. Who's the subject matter? Who is the subject matter? Well, Babylon. Babylon the great is fallen. But we know Babylon is America, man. It's talking about Esau, Edom. All right. Like Revelations, I think. Well, let me keep going. I don't need to get off track. But it's talking about Edom, you damn Edomites, man. It says, verse 6, Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. Okay? And that's the point, man. Is you guys are going to get double. And it's coming to pass, man. It's coming to pass. Alright, let's get Revelations 3 and 10. It says, Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. And who was that? So I was talking about the hopeful elect. The ones that are being diligent, the ones that are pushing this truth, on the highways and byways, speaking the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? His true name, It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And like I said, that's what's coming, okay? That hour, that Jacob's trouble, man. A time like never before. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And I pull that to prove that it's not just going to happen to Babylon, which is America. It's going to happen, like he said, which shall come upon all the world. Okay, like as you see, Greece, Russia, it's going Australia, and no one's going to escape, man. No one's going to escape because all like Revelations 13 and says, right? This is the point. Nobody's escaping this judgment, man. You clicking on the videos, you watching the videos, you ain't saying nothing. You're not gonna escape. You're gonna have to. You just can't be on the sideline, man. Everybody's gonna be held accountable, man. No one's safe, man. No one's you're gonna have that hour of temptation is gonna try everybody, man. Let me see where I want to start at. Bear with me, Salakia. This is the last scripture, and I'll shut it down. Salakia. Where do I want to start at? I started at the top. Revelations 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and he causeth all the earth of them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Like I said, America is the rebirth of the Roman Empire, which Rome really got everything from Greece, and Greece got everything from Babylon. Okay, like I said, there's no new thing under the sun. All right, but this is the beast, man. America and this NATO and the EU. That's the vessel, democracy. That's the vessel that the beast uses to ride upon, man. To do its evil bidding, as you may want, you could kind of say. And it says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire to come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Them damn missiles, man. but ultimately, that's the Lord's missiles, man. He said he makes the smith, man. That's his army, all right? The Lord got you in a trick bag, all right? The missiles gonna rain down to your destruction. But anyway, verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, which is his technology, his planes and his internet and Wi-Fi and all his so-called technology, okay? That's his miracles, okay? And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which he had the wound. Salakia. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And like I said, that's that democracy. That's his philosophies. If you're not with any of his philosophies, if you're not with homosexuality, death. If you're not with pedophilia, death. If you're not with whatever, man, that's his image. That's his way of life. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that mark is the RFID microchip, man. That's the ultimate stamp of approval. That's the ultimate, seal, man. You with me? It's gonna try everyone, man. You either gonna be with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, or you with Esau, the devil, man, the beast, the whore, Babylon the Great. Okay. It says the Roman Empire, the rebirth of the Roman Empire. All of that synonymous, the same thing. It says, verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So nobody's going to escape, man. Like Revelations 3 told you, right? It says 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. And the hour is just means a short period of time, man. It doesn't necessarily mean an hour. It could be an hour. We don't know. But I'm just saying it just means a short period of time. Could be months, could be a month, 2 weeks. It's just it's just a period of time. All right. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay. And what's the whole conclusion of the matter of the hour of Jacob's trouble, man? To see if you're gonna take this chip, this mark, okay? And that verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? And like I said, that's the reason why you guys are gonna take this chip, man. Once you feel that little crunch in your little stomach and you ain't eating for 4 days and you see your kids starving, you're gonna take that chip, man. When you see all that chaos going on outside, you're going to take that chip. And guess what? The Lord is going to destroy you. But what did the Lord say about the men? Lord willing, we be of the hopeful elect, and we stand up men. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And that's who I do my videos for, okay? The hopeful elect. All right? And that went way longer than I wanted it to go. But hopefully it was edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.